spirit babies. So I think I've talked about spirit babies maybe a few times, but I love talking about spirit babies, so let's talk about it again. Um, so what's so funny to me is they come through in the most interesting ways. Um, as a psychic and a medium and all the things, yada yada yada. So before I finally leaned into my abilities, and I before I even knew truly what my abilities were, spirit babies were really the only thing that I was aware of that I could see. Didn't question it. Didn't I just everyone just chalked it up to me being just like a little psychic. I'm a whole lot of psychic, but back then, I was just like a little psychic. Um, I would. We can be anywhere. We can be sitting in a restaurant. We could be like at family functions, whatever. And I would look at someone, and I wouldn't see. I would just have a knowing, just a knowing. It would just come from nowhere, just a knowing, just a baby, and the sex would come through. Um, so I like to joke and say that women of childbearing age hate to see me coming. Especially if they're not trying to have children, or even if they are, because it's kind of shocking. I would never do this to someone who I just didn't know or who I wasn't comfortable with, but people I was comfortable with, yeah, I would tell you, because I want you to be aware. So we could be, oh, I'll give you an example. My niece, a few years ago, we were at a outdoor music festival, and she was dancing and singing and just enjoying the music, and out of the blue, I just went up to her and I said, hey, I don't know if you're playing it, but you are going to get pregnant really soon. It's going to be a girl, so if you and your boyfriend aren't planning on having any children anytime soon, then use protection. That's how I say it. Just not congratulations or anything like that. It's just, hey, this is what's in the work. This is what's like around your energy. So go ahead and use protection. And she goes, well, we're not planning. And I think she said 2 or 3 weeks later, she found out she was pregnant. My sister, the same thing. But with her, it was a dream, so that's a little different. I dreamed that she was having a baby, and I told her, and I think 3 months later, she found out she was pregnant. But yeah, so this is how it comes to me, just random. I just like an overwhelming sense of there's a baby that's coming, that's on the way. It's kind of like a knock on the door. Maybe I just, yeah, so it's kind of like a knock on the door, even though I don't hear a knock. I'm just using that as a figurative speech. But, the knock on the door, how some people are like in the kitchen kind of just ignoring the knock, but there's someone who's by the door who's looking out, and they can look out the peephole and so say, hey, someone's out here for you. Do you know them? So that's kind of what it's like. And also during my readings, I do see them. And so I do get people who book me just for that. They book me to want to find out, especially if they're having fertility issues. They do book me to find out if they're going to have a baby anytime soon. Sometimes, sad to say, they're not. But even if you are going to adopt, I see it. And it comes through differently. So the babies that you adopt, I won't see them as babies. I'll see them as older. And so I'm able to tell you, yes, I do see children in your future. Or if you're going to have a partner who has children, I can see that too. It's just the strangest things. But the energies that are meant to be with us are already with us. It's just about them presenting in divine timing. I was going to say so I had a reading. Maybe I'll do that for a second video. Okay, go to part 2.